Crypto Frog slapping you round the face with more crypto gravy, or should I say more DeFi gravy, and the best type, Ampleforth, AMPL. I see the pearly gates I'm ascending. Wait, those aren't pearly gates, those are the gates of my new mansion bought with my insane AMPL gains. Joking, not quite there yet. Emphasis on the yet. Common question I get is, yo Frog, love your channel bro, it truly is the best on crypto YouTube, if not the whole of YouTube. But is it too late to get into Ampleforth? My answer is no, and it will remain no until Ampleforth is firmly ensconced in the top 10, heck, even the top 5 market caps. If Bitcoin freaking Cash can sit at number 5, a revolutionary and badly needed project like Ampleforth should have zero problemo breezing straight past it. As you all have probably witnessed by now, AMPL is bouncing up the market cap list faster than a bunny on heat. People are naturally skeptical about how long such a run can last, so I want to try and put some minds at ease with some sober points about the project and the psychological aspects of AMPL, which is just genius. As I always point out, this is not financial advice. Say it with me now. Not financial advice. Capisce? Before we get fully down to business, are you subscribed yet? If not, please do. It takes like 2 seconds of your time and gives me a minimum 10-second burst of joy. So by doing so, you are contributing to my emotional well-being and that of the world. We are all one. Just think about that. Ponder that. If you are already subscribed, mirror, you, legend staring back. Thumbs up, share and comment. Housekeeping finito. Ampleforth is a black hole, but a good, fantastic black hole for holders. Ampleforth is a black hole, but a good black hole. A fantastic black hole. An astonishing black hole for holders. It is already proceeding to suck in household names in crypto into its intense gravitational field and swallow them whole on its march to the top of the market caps. Remember when Ripple came out of nowhere and all of a sudden every normie investor and normies media outlets were covering it? The same will happen with Ampleforth. Ampleforth will be the talk of the town in 6 months max, both inside our cozy crypto bubble and outside as well. Thing to keep in mind as it continues to rise up the list, the FUD attempts will get increasingly desperate and will come from literally every angle, not just the hive of scum and villainy that is the Chainlink obsessed biz, the XRP army, the ETH crew, and eventually the Bitcoin maxis will attempt to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Ampleforth. Scratch that, everything and the kitchen sink. It will be mostly driven by an IV tube stuck in their arm of sodium, anger at their world crashing around them, and their incomprehension of how this project could come out of essentially nowhere, hack crypto with its revolutionary model, and leave whatever coin it is that's well past its sell-by date in the dust. The FUD will not come from any nuanced, well thought out criticism after a comprehensive review of the project. It will be vicious, flat out lies and slander coordinated across all platforms, but most importantly, saltier than the Dead Sea. You'll be able to float in the salt. However, you know what? It won't stop what is coming. The tide has gone out a kilometer, maybe 2, and the tsunami is barreling toward the beach, or in this case, the top 10, the top 5 market caps. It is, as Thanos would say, inevitable. If you are watching this video, I'll assume you are one of 2 people. A, an Ampleforth holder and someone who has at least an elementary grasp of the way Ampleforth works, or B, someone who has heard of Ampleforth in passing and you're curious to learn more. If you fall into the B group, I suggest you check out my earlier videos on AMPL to get a more in-depth look at the technical aspects. Failing that, visit the Ampleforth website, ampleforth.org, and join the most active crypto Telegram group I've ever seen. Just search for Ampleforth in Telegram or go via the link on the website, the Ampleforth website that is. Click the community tab and scroll down. You'll see the Telegram link right in your pie hole. If you're in the A group, I know I'm singing to the choir. Also, you know that newbies buying in now are still early, very early. I pulled up Etherscan here. Ampleforth has just over 8,500 addresses. 8,500. Let's compare that with Live Peer Token LPT. It has over 2.55 million addresses. Tether has over 1.54 million addresses. OMG Network, ticker OMG, has over 665,000 addresses. Basic Attention Token has almost 325,000 addresses. Chainlink has 177,530 addresses. Polymath has almost 94,000 addresses. Status Network, SNT, has almost 86,000 addresses. Funfair has almost 75,000 addresses. Shall I continue? Okay, just a few more, because this is good fun. And let's all you people out there know that we are very early. Pundi X token, NPXS. Pundi X kind of reminds me of a saucy Indian movie, perhaps, that you might find on one of those racy websites. That has almost 72,000 addresses. Nucleus Vision Ncash, which is a massive pile of garbage, has over 71,000 addresses. iHouse Token, IHT, I don't even know what that is. That has over 61,000 addresses. Okay, that's enough. Time for a comparison then. AMPL has 78 times fewer addresses than OMG, a token I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Interesting side point, AMPL is now higher up on the market cap list than OMG. Oh yes! AMPL has 10 times fewer addresses than SNT, Status Network, which for all intents and purposes is as dead as a dodo. So ask yourself, do you still think you are late? No, you are not. Look at the bigger picture. The only exchanges AMPL is on right now are Uniswap, which most normies would reel in horror at. They'd literally look at it like a guy from the 1950s would look at an iPhone 11s Max. The only normies exchange it is on is KuCoin, and while there is no denying it is a big centralized exchange, it isn't your go-to for most retail investors. They are Binance through and through. Who are the other big spenders out there? The Chinese, mostly Binance, a lot on Huobi Global, and some will definitely be on KuCoin, but the majority will be on Binance or Huobi Global. Who else? The Koreans. They normally stick with what they are comfortable with. Upbit, Bitfarm, etc. Maybe a few will venture onto Binance, but outside that, not many will be coming onto KuCoin, and I could probably count on one hand the number of Koreans that have used Uniswap. So ask yourself this question. Considering the extraordinary project AMPL is, what it solves, and the rate at which it is barreling up the market cap list, am I late? The answer again is no. You are so early it hurts. I only made my first Ampleforth video 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. The geezer has only been running a month, maybe less. The beehive even less time than that. Again, I ask you, are you too late? You know the answer. Let's shift topics to the unique feature of AMPL, the rebase. One cannot understate the psychological effect of the rebase on Ampleforth holders. Go into the Ampleforth Telegram group at rebase time every day and see for yourself. You will get motion sickness watching the messages fly past you. as well as the memes. With every day that passes, hundreds more people are breaking their rebase cherry, and trust me, it's tray addicting. Seeing your balance instantly tick up 10%, 15%, 20% every 24 hours gives you a powerful dose of dopamine, and the compounding effect of the daily rebases intensifies the hit as the days tick along. I've enjoyed more than 20 rebases thus far, and let me tell you, the first is wonderful, the second is better, and providing you hold strong, the returns will just get more and more insane. This is where the uneducated say it isn't sustainable. They are wrong. It is 100% sustainable. AMPL is in market cap discovery mode right now, and I don't expect it to stop anytime in the foreseeable future. You get positive rebases every time the price is above $1.06. Even if there was a Herculean dump, it would get nowhere near that. Even if it did, say pigs could fly, the sheer amount of people flooding in to buy would probably post the longest green candle recorded in crypto history. No financial advice, but I can see rebases, positive ones, ranging between, at the very bottom, 5 all the way up to 20+% a day for the next month or two at least. I'm on MoneyChimp right now. I've got the compound interest calculator because I want to show you what this compounding effect does. Let's say we invest $1,000 in AMPL and hold it for 2 months. That's 60 days. Let's start conservative. Let's put an average daily rebase of 4%. Now, this here says years to grow, but just substitute years for days, as this calculator is built for regular savings, not Ampleforth. The equation, the math, the formula is the same. Current principle. Let's put in 1,000. Years to grow. Days to grow, in other words. Let's put 60, 2 months, only 2 months. And then let's put our very conservative average rebase amount of 4%. And let's hit calculate. See, we're compounding interest 1 time annually, daily. This is Ampleforth we're talking about. Calculate. Boom! $1,000, 60 days, average daily rebase of 4%. You will have turned your initial $1,000 into $10,500 in just 2 months. This is just you leaving it in there and letting it grow like a glorious oak tree. Let's have a look at a more liberal estimate. We have been seeing numerous days of over 20% so far. On the day of making this video, it was around 18.5%, but let's average it out at 15% daily rebases, shall we? So $1,000, days to grow, 60. Interest rate, 15. Compound interest, 1 time annually. Daily. This is Ampleforth, yo. Are you ready for this? Maybe sit down, pull the car over, or just concentrate on this part. Let me click calculate. If you were to leave $1,000 in Ampleforth and left it for just 2 months, and the average interest rate was 15%, and we've had multiple days where it's been higher than 15%, you would have, by the end of just 2 months, from $1,000, almost 4.4 million US dollarinos. Maybe now you understand why the dopamine hit of the rebase on Ampleforth is so powerful, and why the demand for AMPL is through the roof and isn't slowing down anytime soon. As I have tweeted about before, in regards to AMPL, it has literally hacked crypto. I would be very surprised if AMPL isn't in the top 5 market caps by the end of 2020. And eventually, number 1. Yes, number 1. As I said in my first video on Ampleforth, AMPL is Bitcoin 2.0, and it is coming in stealth mode with an unassuming name and logo, Ampleforth. The demand for AMPL is unreal. Trust me, it is real, though. The FOMO is real, the number of new people joining AMPL's Telegram a day is real, the excitement is palpable, the number of new wallets is growing by each day but is still very low, and each of those faceless numbers on the screen you see on Etherscan is 8,500 people. Each and every one of them is now a rebase addict. There was a time a week or so ago when the post-rebase dumps were hard and fast. The last couple of days they have bounced back in double quick time. Demand, demand, demand. Imagine when AMPL gets listed on Binance, the other big Chinese exchanges, and the Korean exchanges. The FOMO is going to be off the charts. Do you remember that feeling of euphoria you had in December 2017 before everyone's world came crashing down around them? If you do, you can have that every day with AMPL. If you like this video, throw me a subscribe, also thumbs up, share, and comment. You can follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202. That would be muchos apprecione. Until we meet again, stack the chat. Peace.